Do you remember that there was a big immigration protest in our Dublin? Right, this is near the Garden of Remembrance. And this is a media company that is probably pro the immigration protest, right?
Yeah.
So thinks immigration's a problem.
Yeah.
Thinks that like the West is dying and all this stuff. And so this guy is like doing man on the street stuff.
What did the cops say?
Don't talk to the Jews.
You don't talk to the Jews?
Yeah. No.
Well, most of our viewers are non-Jewish.
Well, you are, so I don't talk to Jews.
Okay, well, talk through me to my Christian
No,
viewers.
I'm not talking to Jews.
Well, I think that's a very rude thing to say.
I'm not concerned as to whether it's a rude thing to say.
I think it's unchristian, actually.
Well, this is absolutely ridiculous that it's unchristian.
Well, I came to you just to ask
You
you.
crucified our Lord Jesus Christ.
I wasn't there, brother.
And then you're telling me his blood be upon us and upon our children. Read that.
I think you're a discredit to this movement. I think,
I
in fact,
think you're a Jew and I think you should go away.
I think
I think you're a Jew and I think you should go
I think
away.
you're MI6 sent here to undermine the credibility of this place.
I think you're a Jew and I think you should go away.
This is like another.
You know what? You're so disreputable that I think that your net effect is to discredit the anti-immigration movement.
The reason that you should go away is because you're a Jew.
Like, that's so
I
extreme.
think you should go away.
What's your name?
It's not at all extreme.
What's your name?
Justin Barrett.
Well, Justin Barrett, I think you're an embarrassment to Ireland.
No, I don't give a damn what Jews think of me.
You're shaking. Your face is shaking. You look very stressed right now.
No, I know. Well, I don't like being around Jews. I mean, this is a bad feeling.
Well, you know, I'm very sorry that you're so hateful, and I'm worried that
I didn't say I hated you. I said I don't like being around you. You're
Well,
a
that's
Jew.
the same
Please
thing.
Go away, Jew.
you know I'm not
Jew-
going to do that.
Go be Jewish somewhere else.
You know, I'm being a
Literally
friend
go
of the
and-
Irish,
Go and be Jewish
and
somewhere.
you're a black
Jews
mark
have
on
never
there.
Jews have never been a friend to anybody except other Jews.
I think you've got some short man issues going on here.
Jews have never been a friend.
More respectable. Okay? That's an Irishman that you're talking to. Don't fucking talk to him that way.
In which way? In what offended you?
You're fucking trying to upset him. You're trying to
The opposite.
belittle him.
The opposite. I wanted to find out what the cops.
Belittle him.
Well,
Right?
he said a bunch of outrageous things.
What was outrageous?
Well, you're anti-Semitic.
That man.
Out of nowhere. I just came here to talk.
I'm not anti-Semitic out of
Oh my
nowhere.
God, you're
2,000 years.
You're shaking
of
me.
evidence.
You're shaking.
2,000.
All
years.
5 foot nothing of you is shaking like a leaf.
I'm not.
Don't
I'm
be so
not.
disrespectful.
I'm not.
You know,
And
the
you're
guy was smearing me in a racist tone. It's just out of control.
Okay.
I think you guys are little wannabe brown shirts.
No,
You just wanna be brown
I have
shirts.
No problem with wearing a brown shirt. Absolutely none.
Well, you're a
Nothing
disgrace.
wrong with National Socialism.
Oh my
National
God.
Socialism knew how to deal with people like you.
You know what? You've got to be a Fed. You've got to be with the black and
Oh,
tan.
it's always
You're MI6.
Fed.
You're an
Jackie.
MI6.
Fed, Jackie. Jew, go away, Jew.
Is that your only
Go be Jewish somewhere.
No, it's so
Go be
over the top.
Jewish.
It's so
not.
disreputable. It's got to be.
This is about immigration, not Jews.
Within the people who are anti-immigration or whatever, there seems to be a small amount of people like who are led by this guy who are like kind of I mean, he says like there's nothing wrong with National Socialism, which means there's nothing wrong with Nazis. Like it's so interesting. And what I love about it is like there's these guys who are surrounding him, who are, it seems body language wise, are his fans, right?
Yeah, I thought they were kind of, they knew each other or something.
Yeah, it seems like they know each other. They start shouting out "Oy vey," and they're starting to laugh.
Yeah.
And their laughter isn't sincere. And I was wondering what leads guys to get involved in this type of group.
Yeah.
Because this guy's like really, I don't think he's charismatic, but he's really certain about what he believes, or he's very extreme. And extremeness is like attractive if you're in a certain headspace.
Yeah.
And then these guys there's this idea that Jews run the world and Jews play victim, and that's what's going on here. And and they're laughing in a way that's like Crabbe and Goyle from Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember Crabbe and Goyle in Harry Potter?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like...
Kind of goonish.
Goonish is such a great word.
Yeah.
And like nothing going on upstairs, I don't think. Not to be mean to them.
Yeah.
But not much going on upstairs. This is what I imagine, it might not be true, but that they don't actually know that much about the Jewish thing. Like I don't, by the way.
Yeah.
But the group is attractive to them, and they're pretending to be like really certain about their cynicism. And they're saying, oy vey, ha ha ha. And they're recording. And they're all wearing similar stuff too. Black hats, black uniforms. And it's really fucking scary, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's a pleasure of like being involved in something that not many people are involved in. And that you're kind of like outcast, rejected.
Yeah, yeah.
You're abhorrent. You're this or that or the other.
Yeah.
When we were younger and we were like going up, picking up girls and involved in what people call pick-up artist circles.
Yeah.
Trying to work on social skills. Like, it wasn't that bad, but... Wouldn't do it now, but like, wasn't that bad. But I remember walking down the street and seeing like one of the guys we used to hang out with. And like, I'd see him like approaching a girl, and I used to think, and I was on my way somewhere else, but I remember going, it felt like you were in Fight Club.
Yeah, yeah.
It felt like
you
were part of it. Nobody knew what he was doing. We knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Or I knew what he was doing. And like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's this exciting kind of mission that you're all on, and
So basically with these guys, they're probably on an exciting mission to save the West.
Yeah.
But it's much darker and it's very horrible.
Yeah. I guess there is something that would be appealing to people about jumping on with the kind of darkest possible cause. Like when you first showed the video, there was kind of I'm gonna say like kind of a scanger in the shot. I thought you were gonna go to him.
Yeah.
And then this little guy appeared, and he just looked like not the type of guy, you know. He looked like a little guy you'd find in a library or something, you know.
In truth, and it's so unfair to project, but at least we can it's so unfair to speculate, but at least we can say we're speculating. It's not true, but he doesn't look like a guy who would have been maybe popular in school.
Yeah.
He might have had a really rough time in school. So you wonder what happens in people's lives that they end up here and this is what they want to do with their time.
Yeah.
And make themselves like fucking unemployable.
Yeah.
I mean, are they on the dole? Are they business owners? It's one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't be an employee and have those views.
We had an experience like that in America, where we met some anti-white people. You remember that?
Yes.
And they were quite like that.
Name another people on the planet that took weapons of mass destruction to put on other people.
Can I ask you a question?
No, you can't until you answer that question. Who did that? The white man, yes or no?
As in, has there ever been a violent act committed by a black person?
Absolutely. Violent acts are different from acts of mass destruction. The white man has always been a consumer everywhere that he goes on this planet Earth. And that goes back to the question that you asked even about war. You shall be destroyed, thus saith the Lord. The reason being is because of the way that you carry yourself on this earth and conduct yourself. Never conduct yourself as a human being, because you can't be human. Human comes from two words. Hue, which means color, and man. You're not a human being. You said, get the fuck out of here.
You said,
I'm not going to waste my time on you.
You're talking about
Christianity. Talk to him.
But you
done.
cannot listen to anybody.
You're a sexual deviant, bro.
You're not able to learn anything.
And with what the fuck I'm going to learn from you? What the fuck you want me to learn from? What the fuck you want me to learn from you? What the fuck you want me to learn from you? What the fuck you want me to learn from you?
I was going to say they were worse. They're not. They're the same.
Yeah.
They were venomous. That guy was venomous. And you know, I'd love to make a documentary on that guy. His name's Justin Barrett. And he posts videos that seemingly, I think, have kind of like a military vibe.
Yeah.
In other words, like, I think Hitler, like, he did this really badly organized coup. And then it went disastrously and it failed. and then he got sent into exile for a while. He comes back and he did it much better, and then he rose to power.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's like shades of suggestions of like, well, armed violence might happen, or, you know, that type of carry on.
We will petition. We will vote. We will have candidates. We will have political parties. And we will take on the establishment. But if we fail and they succeed, God help them as what comes after us.
If you just get a girlfriend. No, honestly, bro, like a girl will really take you out of that.
Yeah.
Because you'll be too busy. Like, she'll want to go to the cinema with you.
Yeah.
And the cinema will be at the same time as the rally.
Yeah.
You'll go in 5 minutes from going chanting Jews out to literally seeing Bridget Jones's Diary 4 with your girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happens to men. A girl can really do that to them.
Yeah. Maybe we should set up a little dating show for that guy. I'd hate to spring him on some girl though.
A dating app for society's nastiest. Okay, well that's it, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool.